morning, children. Now we are moving to term 2. The first lesson in term 2 is the balloon seller. Who is a balloon seller? A person who buys and sells balloons are called balloon sellers. Understood? Balloons are different in color, size and shape. Would you like to have balloons? Which color balloon do you like the most? Shall we move on to the lesson?
Children, take your books, children. The children shouted, "Hooray! Hooray!" as they streamed out of school. School was over at last. Freedom for next 2 months. Happy holidays! Happy holidays! They shouted as the buses started moving. At home, Amit flung his bag on his bed and rushed into the kitchen. He asked his mom, "What's for lunch?" Mummy said, "Your favorite food, dal bati. It is nothing. It is a Rajasthani dish. It looks like a roasted bun. See it in the picture, children." Mummy asked Amit, "What is your plan today?" For that, Amit replied that, "I am going to play with my friends in the park, Mummy." In the evening, Amit and his friends Karan, Julie and Ruby met at their favorite place, the park. Karan asked, "What shall we do this summer?" Ruby said, "I wish we had a mystery to solve like the 5 find outers." For that, Amit said, "That happens only in stories. It doesn't happen in real life." Karan said, "Thefts and robberies takes place only in real life." Karan said, "We have a detective agency next door." For that, Julie said, "Let's do some detecting." Amit asked his friends, "Don't be silly. We wouldn't know how and where will we find a mystery." Ruby said, "I bet there are lots of mysteries around. Look at that balloon seller. He has been standing at the gate for the last half an hour without trying to sell a balloon. I am sure he is a thief just looking for an opportunity." The children followed the balloon seller one behind the other. The children hid behind a car whenever the man turned his head. The balloon seller turned into the next lane and stopped when he reached a big house. He looked around and walked through the gate. The house was locked and there was no one in the street. The children peered over the wall to see what the man was doing. Then they discussed among themselves. Ruby said, "He is a thief. He is trying to find a way to get into the house." For that, Karan replied, "We should not let him get away." And also he said, "Let's call the police." Then Amit said, "Wait a bit. There may be an explanation." Julie said, "Whoosh, the man is coming." Amit said, "Let's run away." Suddenly, a car drove up near the house and stopped in front of the gate. A young couple with a little child got off. The woman opened the gate. The man looked at the children and asked, "What are you doing here?" For that, Julie said, "There is a thief in your house." Just then, the child let go of his mother's hand and ran towards the balloon seller and shouted excitedly, "Mummy, balloon, balloon!" The children looked on shocked, but the father seemed unmoved. The balloon seller picked up the child affectionately and handed him a large red balloon. "Here it is, just for you," said the man. "I was about to leave because I found the house locked." Mother said to the balloon seller, "Thank you for waiting. Otherwise, Samir would have screamed the place down." Screamed the place down means what? Cried and yelled loudly. For that, father said, "Yes, he has to have a balloon every evening." The children did not wait to hear anymore and ran back to the park. Amit said, "Let us enjoy the rest of the holidays and forget about mysteries." Finally, they all reached home. Children, go through the lesson 2 or 3 times. Thank you.